Hello everybody, here I'm again, part 2 of the paintings, the last what I make. Sorry, it's almost 5 days ago I make part 1, but last weekend I finished them, I make a video from it, and I make already this one, maybe you can remember, we make it. But I must let it dry and let's see what I must do more. So yeah, I finished it a little bit with pastel here and here, and I think even the lines I did it more bolder. But on the end, 2 videos I make, nothing was there. I think there was not enough space on my phone, and that's why nothing was going. So I hope after this video I check before I make another one. Yeah. So you see this one I make, you can remember the landscape with watercolor, and the lines I did, I think with the charcoal pencil I did. Here I did some marks in it, there I did some marks in it, and yeah, that's it. Here I did something on the foreground. Well, it was only, I did a little bit. You see that in the video, but in the video from last weekend, I mixed some brown and black. I did it. So this is okay how it is now. Then I make in the same, another video, I make this one. And yeah, it looks a little bit like this, only this is more stronger, it's more brave what is in it, and this is very soft, very silent, with red in the sky, even red on the fields. And yeah, I completed, I don't know, or I did it in the video, but yeah, the video is not there, so that don't matter. Most of the time it must dry, and if it is dry I can finish it. So I did even some pastel marks here and there a little bit, the black lines. The lines was there, but you don't see them enough, so I make them a little bit bolder. And here in the corner, but I did it already when I make it. So this one is even okay. Now I want to start a new landscape. Let me see. This is the block. What I told you about the papers, what I make on my holiday, the different types, is a test block with different papers so that you can see how it is. It's from Schut, is a Dutch brand. It's a very good, it's a very old fabric company already. And I like it to see how the watercolor is floating, and the thickness, well, this is very thick, 525 grams. You see, it's like, yeah, we say carton board. Look. So I save this for later, but this one is interested. I don't know how you can see, it's very rough. This is very rough, and all the time I don't want to do it. Well, it was not in my head what I want to do on it, but today I think, yes, now I'm gonna do. This is more fine, but you can make it totally wet. Well, yeah, when it is 300 grams, I make it totally wet. It's not necessary I must have 525 grams, huh? So this is, I think, for very special paper. But I cut it, let me see. So then that can on the side, that's for another time. And yeah, what is the best now? Where I let my tape, oh there, over there. I must make some tape. I think maybe it's better if I make the tape already over the letters. Well, I don't know, or this is a paper what I shall use many times, so rough, and I shall buy it. Maybe when I can buy a few sheets, samples, then okay, but let, let me try it. You never know. You never know. So let me tape it first here. That's not straight. Yeah, this is not bright enough. Let me see where I have my other tape. Okay. So I close the door. Maybe you can hear it in my videos. The last few videos, the birds from my granddaughter, they are still here and they're making a lot of noise on the background. So I think close the door and we don't hear it. Yes. Okay. I think this one is not necessary. I must do it around. This is good enough, but yeah, it's very thick. But with, I like it always to see here the white stripe from the tape around. But today I don't do it. Sometimes I'm a little bit stubborn and do what I want, what I feel. That is how I can say it. Let me see. Which we take now? The charcoal hard to be. I think I was use this one. I want to start here. I go there. Mm. Okay. Okay. I want to use stencils. I want to make here in the foreground some stones. I want to try how that goes with the water painting. With acrylic it can go, and maybe that's for later. So first we're gonna make the sky. Some rocks, some stones. So first I make it, I think, on the dry paper. I don't wet it before. Oh, I want to show you something. You see here my tubes with paint. It's in water. I see something. When it not goes open, then there is paint under the cover. And I place my water boiler on, and a few minutes I place it then in the water boiler, and immediately I can open it. But I forgot it. So it's only a few minutes. It's okay, 2 minutes, but I did it longer. But you see here, it's totally dark. That is the paint what is under the cover. And I have arthrose on my fingers, so I'm not so strong. Yeah, now it goes. Okay. Yeah, and it will, the next time I must do it the same. Well, I feel, let me see. Well, let's see here, you see, it comes, what is this one? Indigo, yeah, I can see it on the water, indigo. Now it goes very, where shall I meet the indigo? Indigo is a very nice brand, but this is very hard. And I saw yesterday on YouTube a video from somebody. She used, I think, Ossegal. She make it with the scissor open here, and she take everything outside, even when acrylic tube is totally dry. She take everything outside and she mix it with Ossegal. Then it's gonna be soft and she can use it again. And there are nice covers where I have it this small, and you see you can close it with that. So I think the indigo, I don't know what is in. I have another one, but there is not a cover for it. Ah, my fingers are terrible. Sometimes I don't have the power to open it, but I let it close. I think a smaller one is even inside or another one. I do it later. I don't need it now. So I did that already. Yeah. It's the burnt sienna. Very small. You see, then I don't have problems with that to open it. And I don't know, oh, I need this one, but maybe. Oh, this started to dry even inside. Yeah, I don't like naps. I like, well, I do a lot wet and wet painting. I like to have the tubes, but it's only, yeah, it dries up very quickly. That's the only thing. First, I want to make some marks before I forget. Do it with a palette knife. Sometimes with a kitchen knife when I have thick paper. Even I can do it now, but it's okay. Make here another one. It must not necessary. It's exactly the same, huh? It's okay. Can be nice when you have other ones there. Here, this one I was used the last time. The palette knife with this to make marks here. Now I want to use this from the Tupperware I told you I have. That was for sliced tomatoes. Oh, I was used in the beginning. I try it, but it works for tomatoes. But now I found it. I still is with me. I think try. Let me see. No. I want to use it on this side while I want to have the rocks there. So let me see how this works. Make a little bit stripes. I press it. Yeah, I can see there is some marks there. So it's good. It's good. Here. Where shall I do it with this? Yeah. No. It don't go very well. Let me see. I have another one. I fell down. I have even a palette knife, and it have here even this ones. But this is smaller, this is brighter. But that's not what I mean. Let me do it with this one. I don't want to take the kitchen knife now. Well, I want to have small lines in it. Let me first do the sky. some black in it. Oh, wow. That is some sepia. Maybe it was interesting if I did it wet and wet in this, but yeah, you never know. Hey, this I must place it on the side. Little bit ultramarine. This is, I forgot to say, I is a transparent color. Transparent gold deep from Winsor and Newton. More color. That's I like. Now, let me see. Yeah, maybe it's too wet, but I try to do here with some stones. I don't know how that is work, huh? Um, when I do it too wet, then I think it don't works, but you never know. Yeah, we say, oh, you never know how a cook catch a rabbit. It's a very strange proverb, but yeah, a cow catch a rabbit. Can you imagine? Proverbs I like always, but I let it there. I let it there. Who knows? Who knows how it looks? Uh, I don't know which. What is the paint gris? Aye, looks very blue. Then take some black ivory in it. Oh, I don't know, guys, how that's gonna be. Green. foreground. Take a smaller pencil. I want to have them bolder. I take paint Korea, where I do it with. Hi. And that's too much. I want to take a tissue to make it a little bit drier, but I think it's not a good idea. Then it will be lighter. It's not so rough as what I was thinking for to work with that. I think you must work with a very dry pencil. Maybe then it works. I don't want to tell that. You can hear what I say. If I move it, then I don't know how it goes here. Little bit. You see, here's a lot of. I think I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna take it off. We see. Hey, let me see what happens. Hey, it's interested. It's interested. But you see this here? Interested. But that white. I take it here from the stencil, and then I have to go to color. This is even nice how it goes there. You see, then I have to go to color. Very interested. Very interested how it looks. That brown. I'd like to have some brown in it. So not that it's too much blue and black. So that is burnt sienna. What I take. Okay. The lines a little bit. I don't know people how I like this paper. It's not easy to work with it. You see how the water comes in and it looks immediately a little bit messy. Here too, yeah, you see a granulation, but it looks messy. This here the color I like. Yeah, it's nice. But what I see here, I like it stops here immediately, and I want to have a few here. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm gonna try it. Let me do it with not so much water. much more with paint. Let me see. Bits. The black I use in this moment is the ivory black. Aye, that's a bigger one. Okay, okay, it spreads out already. Yeah. It's too much white here. Let me do it on this way. You see what I'm doing with the pencil? I turn it around, around, around. Hey, but now my stone's gone, huh? Yeah, sometimes you try something, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good, but I can do it with a pencil or a fine liner. I draw them. So this on this paper have no use. I think this is the best stencil. You use it with a jelly plate or you do it with acrylic while yeah, the water is flowing under the stencil. It was nice, but too much white. So yeah, and here I did it later and you see all drops. So let me do it like this a little bit. Yeah, what can I say? I don't like it. The paper is not my thing. I can see it. You see, even the yellow and the green goes here in the sky. And I think if I do it wet in wet, then you have the same. It's not in your hand where it is going. No, it's a very strange paper. I don't know, maybe for acrylic. You see what here happens? That is what I like. Here, this one. That is on dry paper. Maybe it's something what is more nice for to work on dry paper. You see, there was some paint on it here, and then you have the structure. And maybe with acrylic. I think with acrylic you can make very nice things on this. You see? That is what I like, what happens now. This is a little bit dry. Now I have a little bit paint on it. And I go over it. And then you see the structure. Like that. So maybe I must do it here too. There I see a little bit. But it must be a very small paint when it is dry. It is too wet. So yeah, let me stop with it. And later I come back again. It must dry. I don't can work in it now while everything will be flow. Yeah, even the sky. I don't know what I say from the sky. I want to have even more color, but here happens a lot. If I make a lot of color there, then it's too much then. It's too much. Little bit. That is already too much. Up. Little bit. Well, the big blue spots I didn't like. So I let it dry now, and we make even a part 2 from it. Thank you guys. Till the next time.